Brandon?
Rachel.
Rachel? Jared. Thank you.
Keep going! You jumped the fence. Head back towards Collinwood.
Eerie music hums softly as officers approach a quiet residential home. The scene feels calm, almost too calm. Moments earlier, law enforcement had responded to a call involving a young man named Aaron. According to the initial report, alcohol had been involved. The situation seemed simple at first, but it would quickly turn into something far more serious. An officer knocks at the front door. "Hey, what's going on?" Standing at the doorway is Brandon. Calm, collected, cooperative. The officer begins asking questions. "Can you walk me through what happened?" Brandon explains that he and Aaron started drinking around noon the previous day. Red wine. Just the two of them. No one else was here?
No.
Brandon says at some point he dropped a bottle, cutting his pinky. He bandaged it up, showered, and went to bed. He claims he woke up between 1 and 2 in the morning. His parents live at the house too, but they're not home right now. They're expected back later. The officer asks when Brandon last spoke to Aaron. Somewhere between 10 and midnight. The timeline sounds straightforward, but something feels slightly off. The officer asks for consent to walk through the house. Brandon agrees. Inside, another officer radios dispatch. "I've got a consent search of the residence." They begin walking through the home. The bathroom upstairs is mentioned, a place where Aaron had reportedly been sick. Upchucking, as Brandon described it, the officer nods and continues. A door creaks open. Then, silence. The camera shifts toward the bedroom. "Hey 09, there's a significant amount of blood next to the bed." The tone changes instantly. Dramatic music builds under the moment. There is blood near the bed. Not a small amount. Not just droplets. A significant amount. "It looks like it's been there a while," the officer says cautiously. "He could have been throwing up blood, I guess." The explanation hangs there, but the camera keeps moving. More blood. Sheets removed. Laundry collected. Something isn't adding up. The officers begin scanning more carefully. In the backyard, an officer suddenly shouts. "He jumped the fence." The suspect is running. "Do you still have eyes?" "Negative. Give me more units." Sirens begin wailing in the distance. The quiet residential scene erupts into motion. Officers describe the suspect over the radio. He had a pink or reddish-maroon long-sleeved shirt, long blonde hair, pink in his hair. Units spread out through nearby streets. A responding officer says he may have seen someone matching that description walking down a nearby road. He was on the street before this one. Red shirt, long blonde hair. The search intensifies. Back at the residence, more officers examine the scene. There are droplets on the ground. He tried to clean it up. They follow a trail. Look right there. Blood is visible along the back wall. Even where someone appears to have attempted to wipe it away, traces remain. There's still blood everywhere. The discovery shifts the entire investigation. This is no longer about simple alcohol consumption. Officers photograph everything. Close-ups, wide shots, mattresses, floors, walls. A black mat is discovered behind a structure in the yard. The scene is methodically processed. Evidence bags fill. Phones ring. Supervisors are notified. Inside, Brandon's demeanor has changed. The earlier calmness now feels tense. Questions become more direct. According to officers, the amount of blood found inside the bedroom is inconsistent with a minor injury. They ask again about the cut finger, about Aaron, about what happened after midnight. At one point, a phone rings. Brandon answers briefly. "Yes, sir." His responses are short, controlled. Then officers advise him of his rights. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you are asked questions. He requests an attorney. The tone shifts again. Handcuffs click. All right, Brandon. The music swells. But what led to this moment? According to police, what began as a drinking session between friends may have escalated into something violent. Investigators suspect that sometime between late evening and early morning, an altercation may have occurred. The significant blood loss suggests serious injury. Officers begin reconstructing the timeline. No signs of forced entry. No third party present, according to Brandon. Only 2 people in the home, and one of them is missing. Search teams expand their perimeter. K-9 units are requested. Neighbors are asked if they saw anyone running. Some report seeing a young man in a red shirt moving quickly down the street. Others heard nothing unusual. Inside the home, forensic investigators continue working. The blood pattern near the bed suggests a concentrated source. Investigators document splatter, pooling, and transfer marks. They collect bedding, clothing, towels from the laundry area, every item that could contain biological evidence. Officers also note attempts to clean portions of the scene. Watermarks, smears, partially wiped surfaces. According to police procedure, attempts to clean blood can indicate consciousness of guilt, but investigators must confirm through lab analysis. Hours pass. The suspect is eventually located nearby. Officers approach cautiously. There is no immediate struggle. He is taken into custody. The camera captures the moment quietly. No dramatic words, just controlled movement. Back at the residence, detectives begin interviewing Brandon again after legal consultation. Questions focus on the last known interaction with Aaron. Investigators want clarity. What happened after the drinking? Was there an argument? Did something escalate? According to initial police findings, the volume of blood suggests that Aaron would not have been able to leave under his own power without significant medical attention. This deepens concern. Emergency services are contacted to search surrounding areas. Hospitals are notified to report if anyone matching Aaron's description arrives seeking treatment. The eerie music underscores the uncertainty. Time becomes critical in situations involving heavy blood loss. Investigators retrace Brandon's statements. He said he dropped a bottle. He said he cut his finger. But the amount of blood found inside the bedroom appears inconsistent with that explanation. Detectives compare the injury on his pinky with the scene evidence. They photograph the wound, measure it, evaluate whether it could reasonably account for the blood discovered. Forensic specialists later determine the volume likely exceeds what such a minor injury would produce. Back outside, officers continue canvassing the area. A search of nearby wooded areas is conducted. Thermal imaging units scan for heat signatures. The neighborhood remains tense. Parents arrive home. Confusion spreads. Do the powers that be have our number? Yes, sir. Emotions run high, but investigators stay focused on procedure. Inside the residence, more droplets are discovered leading toward the back door. There are smears near the wall, transfer marks on a black mat, each photographed carefully, each logged with time and location. The working theory shifts toward a possible confrontation in the bedroom area. According to police analysis, the blood concentration suggests injury occurred near the bed. The absence of a body raises serious concerns. Investigators now consider 2 possibilities. 1, Aaron left injured. 2, he was moved. Both scenarios demand urgent action. The music lowers. The camera lingers on the darkened bedroom. A quiet reminder of how quickly situations can spiral. By late evening, forensic teams complete their initial sweep. The residence is secured as an active crime scene. Yellow tape stretches across the property. Neighbors watch from a distance. Speculation begins, but facts remain controlled by investigators. Brandon remains in custody pending further questioning. According to officers, inconsistencies in his timeline combined with physical evidence at the scene warranted detention. Lab results will take time. DNA analysis, blood typing, pattern interpretation. But the immediate concern remains locating Aaron. The eerie music swells once more as the scene transitions to flashing lights reflecting off patrol vehicles. What began as a simple conversation about drinking red wine turned into a full-scale criminal investigation. Significant blood, an attempted cleanup, a suspect fleeing on foot, a missing individual, and a neighborhood shaken by uncertainty. The final shot lingers on the empty bedroom. Sheets removed, floor marked, silence replacing earlier laughter. In cases like this, the truth often emerges slowly, piece by piece, through forensic science, through interviews, through timelines reconstructed from small details. But one thing is certain. When officers first knocked on that door, they expected a routine follow-up. What they found inside changed everything. Eerie music fades. The investigation continues.